Because the force has got a lot of power and it makes me feel it makes me feel like
Cut the music! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fieldhouse Gym for tonight's Lady Highlander basketball action. Tonight, Jim, the Highlanders take on the Lady Cougars of Arlington Catholic.
Big game, Bob, mainly because, not the records, Arlington Catholic is 0-4 overall. Somerville is 4-0 in the GBL, so it's really not necessarily going to be the toughest game of the season for Somerville, but it's a big game, first game of the season that you and I have been here together. I missed the first one, and it's also our alma mater. You and I both attended Arlington Catholic High School, you for 3 years, me for 4. There's a lot of personal feelings involved here, Bob. Go Somerville, go Highlanders.
You mentioned the Lady Highlanders 4-0 Greater Boston League, Jim. They are 4-2 overall. Last year, Somerville High School traveled to the Arlington Catholic Gym and manhandled the Lady Cougars 52-32. So we're going to look for more of that in today's game. Lot of stuff to do today, Jim. I can't even get to it so much.
I'm sure we're going to be messing up left and right. We got so much stuff in our script here to do. You mentioned manhandling Arlington Catholic last year, Bob. This year, Somerville has been manhandling pretty much everybody they played so far, especially in the first 4 games of the season. Listen to these scores. Against Malden, a victory, 68-32. Against Arlington, a win, 70-26. Against Waltham, a win of 74-44. And against Revere, a victory of 62-50. You do the math, that's about averaging 70 points a game in the first 4 games of the season. 68.5 to be exact. Thank you, Bob.
Yes, Jim, I did calculate that before the game today. 68.5 points. The bad news is, over the Christmas holiday weekend, the Lady Highlanders traveled to the Belmont tournament and dropped 2 straight contests, both scoring. The first game was 47-41. They lost to Belmont. The second game was 42-41. They lost to Boston Latin. So, Jim, currently, our ladies are on a 2-game losing streak.
And the ironic thing about that, Bob, is those 2 losses that you mentioned over at Belmont High School were in the invitational tournaments. They didn't have to be there. That was just Coach's own way of giving some extra practice to the girls. The important thing is, in the league, 4-0, undefeated. This here is not a league game, so this hopefully can be the first non-league victory for the Highlanders. Very excited. Again, this is the first game that you and I have been here, except for the last 20 minutes of the play. Bob feeling the tough guy persona, really pumping him up. And I believe are we doing the on-the-floor introductions today?
Yes, we are. We have another 3 minutes to do that, Jim. In the meantime, let me mention, stay tuned to halftime. We're going to have, sitting next to Jim and Bob, Doreen Smoking Smith and Nicole Miraculous Margie. Those 2 lovely young ladies will be here for halftime for an interview. Stay tuned to that. And Jim, I'm going to mention now the webpage that you and I have created.